Boom, and we are live. Oakley dokley. Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David, Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman? Hope you are all well. Now, our plan for today is to get as much done on the P-51D and BF-109 as we can. Yeah, that's pretty much the nuts and bolts. Yeah, I guess the other game we can play today and will be playing today is let's see how long the headset lasts. I mean, if it runs out, it doesn't matter. I've got the wire, but I just prefer to run wireless. It's more, I believe that's the technical term. No, we actually didn't end up going, and I didn't find out till quite late. The weather has been a bit rumpty, and my mate had a number of concerns. One of which was that he wasn't sure that we'd even be able to get to some of the spots that we, particularly the spot where the big one was, because of the amount of rain. If I'm going to be on for a while, I don't mind waffling a little bit on this. That would have been coming down the river, of course, river levels up, probably at the spot we wanted to get to, underwater, not fishable. Also, the weather was crappy, and he said, look, man, with, well, all righty indeed. Yeah, I'm sure you get the idea. It's one of those things that if to catch brim, you need to go hand-to-hand combat into these little spots, and sometimes in those circumstances, I can guarantee you that about most of our favourite spots would have been off the cards, that's a pisser. I'm not sure if I'm going next week either, or if we wouldn't be going for brim if we did. Excuse me, I'll just move actually, no, first. A couple of things first. Let's get a bit of focus there. You know what's got to happen here, peeps. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, it's coffee time, David. Now, yeah, the point being that I'll bring the camera around. Found the wheel, by the way. Or actually, it found me. I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, so because next week here in Adelaide, it's what's called the Royal Show, which is just basically the sort of like city fair, I guess, if you want a better choice of words. He's going with his family. Ergo, we're probably not fishing. Excuse me a moment. Anyway, the trials and tribulations, eh? Now, yes, this wheel leapt out at me rather conveniently yesterday. What had happened was, as you might recall, I dropped it. I've been keeping an eye out for it, looking around, and what it did was I was walking where I walk, like one of my main traffic areas, in fact, and I felt this thing on my foot. It was the wheel. Now, the thing that was a bit bizarre about that, though, was I must have walked past it a dozen or more times without noticing it. So, you know, bit weird, but doesn't matter. Now, next, let's glue this wheel on. Then we'll let that dry. And then we will, what will we do? Lots of things. Ah, yes, now, here's something I wouldn't mind quickly checking. This needs to go. Where's this go? Ah, I see. That's a poser. Robin. Oh no, maybe not. That thing I put in is going to get in the way. Pisser. Hang on, but it's supposed to be there. What am I doing? Okay, so clearly, hang on. Let's have a bit of a look at this. I'm going to take, well, start again. While I'm here, though, let's just have a look, really, at, now by my thinking, that would be on this side anyway. So is that supposed to sit just like that, is it? No. So where does this sit? This is what I'm not quite getting. Let's have a look at that, shall we, guys? Right. No, that is supposed to go into there, apparently. So if we've got that side, that is indeed supposed to fit into there. But no, it can't be right. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong here, guys. Or something I'm miscalculating. Now, I wonder if just get a bit. Let's just take over here. Right. See, there's the thing. It doesn't. Maybe. I think I see. I think. No. That's what I also need to consider. This is actually a real. Why do they put that in two parts? It doesn't. Let's have a look at this. It's not actually even nicely drawn. Frustrations. Where the hell is 15? 15. Right. So yes, it is supposed to sit that way. It's just that it doesn't sit nicely. Or, hang on then. Here we go. What I can work out now that I know where this is supposed to sit, I would suggest that I simply had wherever that part in the wrong spot. So let's look at this, shall we? So if that supposed to sit thusly. Oh, that's awful. Never mind. I'd say probably a bit lower though. In fact, it would have to be a bit lower for the exhausts. Because now, right. So this will sit there. Which means, that's right, got it. Okay. Now that I know where it sits, what I want to work out is where this goes precisely, or where it's supposed to fit in. Because that was getting in the way before. I would suggest, I reckon. Okay. It's all starting to make sense now. This is good. This is very good. Right. We're doing this, boys and girls. I'm a bit excited about it. What we're going to do, quick plan of attack breakdown. First, I'm gluing that into position there. I can see where it goes now, in fact. Of course, all comes together now. Overthinking, boys and girls. Yes, I was. Okay, here we go. I'll give you a zoom in even. This is good. Okay, I'm a bit chipper about this now. How did I not see? Oh, give me a moment. How did I not see this? I might want to do some filing on to clear the paint away. That line across there is where our filter goes. With that in position, we can put, that's when we can put the others bits on. The vent aligns with that edge there across to there and thus. It's so much happier when I know what the fuck I'm doing. Now, I don't think I'd be doing myself any disservice to give that little area there with the filter goes a bit of a working just to get rid of some of the paint. Oh, these are decals, but we don't need them. Ha-ha! Now, let me think for a moment about other 109 stuff. Maybe we should put a blade on this, huh? You think? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing, lad? Now. Actually, this is tooth. That's not the right sort of. There are differences here. A bit narrow. We'll go. Aha! Come here, you. Come. Why, you little. Come on. Really? Be damned, I'll just use a file. Ultimately, it doesn't matter as long as I get the paint off, because it's going to go through the paint first anyway. It's just through here. Or should I just get any better? All right. I don't want to go too far with that. We'll go the Revel, I would suggest, on the glue front. There we go. A bit more. Yes. Now, oh yes. Now, put the lid on. Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing? That's a very cool workshop you've got. I don't know if you guys have seen Jeff's workshop. It's quite an impressive little layout the man has, I've got to say. Ayo. Right. Let's just get that right. Let that settle. Nice. Now, what I think the sensible way of doing this, and probably the way I should have been doing it from the outset, is to let that dry, which, because we're going to be going for a while today, hang on a moment. Oh, look, I think there's probably a lot of things like that. I'd say that's probably the case. If I went through my modeling equipment, there'd probably be a whole stack of stuff I haven't used. And you get it because, well, oh, that'll be handy when this happens and it doesn't happen. But, you know. Nice. Alrighty, let's just pop that over to here to do something. Drying thing. Get in that. Oh dear. There's a bit of awful behaviour. We'll leave that right there. Now pop that there. Where's the other half of it? Here. Aha. Aha. Now, next. Yes, I was doing this wheel, wasn't I? Let me just stretch my arm a bit. Always dug that little riff. Come on. Why, you little. There we go. Gotcha. All right. That's that on. Next. Here we go. Do a bit of photo etching we are. Now, give you a zoom in. What we're doing is, yep. excuse me, putting this onto that side, and likewise with the other part, and this goes on our rear wheel. So, to the end, good people. Zoom out. Yeah, right. I actually find tools and stuff quite fascinating. I think it's the sheer knick-knackery of it all. Is that a term? It is now. Knick-knackery. Now, what I'm going to require is a whole stack of stuff, in fact. Now, foist, we will go with that. We will need that. We will also need give me a moment. Aha! My pencil. Cool. Yeah, I've got a thing similar to a Dremel, not quite a Dremel though. And what I have is what's the company? Rockwell. Ultimately, it's the brand name for the one of the local hardware chains, and it does the job. And it was a lot cheaper than a proper Dremel. So sort of went the cheap option, which you can question the merits of, but you know, it's also more of a easily available. Now, let's have a look at this. And attached, you know. Now, let's just have a quick look here. Okay, I think they show that earlier, in fact. And there's where the photo etch goes on. I'll zoom in for that in a minute. Give me. Oh, and there's a bit more funkiness on the photo etch front that I haven't noticed. We'll come back to that. That goes on there. Or did I go? No, I didn't go the easy option. Excellent. Now, what I want to find is, excuse me. No, they just point out that the photo, you'll work it out apparently. Or apparently we work it out. So ultimately, yeah. Okay. So 28 and 30 go together. And 27 and 29 go together. All right. All right. So let's start with, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, they can be useful. I use it like once in a blue moon, but when I use it, it's very handy. That's what I would say. It really shows it's. Now let's cut out one. through? I don't think we did. Yep. There. There. And are we out? We're not. I can tell you that now. Where's it off? Jesus. Sometimes photo which can be quite frustrating. It's off there now, or that side at least. Now where's it attached? Hey yo. Now we're okay. Down the bottom and we're good. That should be him out. Really? Now with your photo etch, because there's some of those little jagged pieces there, what you can do, and what I'm gonna do, where is somewhere in the middle of this? Aha! Boom, diamond file. Particularly good for just these sorts of occasions. And very gently. Done. A bit at the top there. It's got a curved side and a flat side, obviously. You go. The flat side. Now, next. Mouthful of coffee required on that one, I tell you. This is some quite fiddly shit. I believe that's the technical term for the occasion. Yes. Now, slide that over to there for a moment. We go. This one's a bit easier to see, in fact, for some reason. I think. That's a bit weird. It goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to have to give myself a better light, I reckon, man. Because I don't always see as nicely as I might like. Or maybe a head torch would be a good idea. Head torch would be the go. Yeah, head torch definitely would be the way to roll. think I've got this one out. Oops, Jesus. Inadvertently folded it there. Alright, are we good? No, where is it still attached? There. And there. Now. Almost. And there and there. That should be out now. Oh, come on. It's starting to annoy me. All right. Oh, no. It is out. All right. All right. Now. This. I'm going to give it a very delicate file. All right. All right. Now, what we're going to do, bring you around a bit. This goes onto here. Now, this is going to require our good friend crystal clear and a toothpick. So let's do that. Zoom out for a moment. I'll get you just back here a bit. Yeah. Oh. Now, stretch out and God, I need to stretch my arm a bit more. Here's the crystal clear. Now, how to go about this? It's going to be, I guess, because it dries clear, it's going to be less of an issue. But so you definitely want some down that middle area where there's a big chunky bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, you can hear me again. Tell you guys, never buying JBL again. Just You know, it's not what you pay for. Anyway, I'm going to save a few pennies and yeah, 35 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty shitful, isn't it? Simply not good enough. And having gone back twice, I'm just going to go, right, just don't buy them ever again. Lash the cash to something of genuine quality, because clearly these ain't them. And it's just too much hassle now. I've gone back how many times? How many times am I going to continue that little dance? All right. Now, on a more positive note, there we go. So that's our two bits of photo etch on together. This, in turn, will ultimately go on the wheel, obviously. So, next. Now, one thing I wouldn't mind doing, give me a moment. First, we'll put all our wheels together, and therefore we can, with absolute logic, slide the wheel cover that way. Boom. Next, the other one. Ho, 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 eh? Now, next. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Good. Let's see how much of a rumble we get with this one getting it out, eh? All right. Got it out yet, I don't reckon. We'll see. I may be pleasantly surprised, but I'm not. Okay, where is it attached? Oop, come here. Oh, ooh, convenient. Now, give it a bit of a file. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? Now, here's the diamond file. Now, there's a few things I want to check on the Mustang before we progress as well with that. I might be doing a bit of, we'll see. Anyway. Now, pop that around that way. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Now, the rest of the bracket. And then we may as well put this one on the rear wheel. There's a little last bit of photo etch on this. Oh, cool. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Now, clearly we're not going to worry about being attached there then. And there we out. No, we're reattached. And we're not. Excellent. Out she comes. Oh yeah, it's a bit fiddly, mate. But at the same time, it does give the look. Dee-dee-lee. It's got the look. Dee-dee-lee. Yeah, Rock said I can't do. Now, let's get this on. And then, as I said, we'll do that one for the rear wheel. And then, in fact, there's actually a couple of bits to go on the wheel stems up over here. So we'll get onto those in due course as well. Now, crystal clear, and of course, obligatory toothpick. I should probably clean out this entrance to the crystal clear. It's getting a bit clogged. There we go. Spot there. 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 All right. Now, pop that round over to here. Deedly. They are. The. Give me a moment. Now, give that a bit of a nudge around with another toothpick with the other end. Yeah, they are. They've, in a rather unique setup, what they've done is on a Messerschmitt 109 wheel cover, like you might be familiar. There's the backing, and there's like these little brackets. They've actually got the brackets separately. So that, give me a moment. Oh, you'll probably see it a bit better here in a minute. There we go. So you can see now, bearing in mind that white stuff will disappear because that's crystal clear. Yay! But you can see that that's basically what they've done. So that's the effect created. Da. Zoom out a bit and back. And now slide that over with the rest of the wheel things. Right, next. And there's a whole stack of things we can do with the propeller too, but that's another story. The rear wheel. Ba, 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 ba. It's not that exciting. All right. Now, yeah, don't sneeze, correct. Now, here we have the rear wheel. And this one, this part of photo etch, goes. Now it looks like it's. I should make sure this is the correct one, otherwise I'm going to look very, very silly. No, that is the correct one. Now the way they've drawn it is like that, but that's not going to be correct because it's not wide enough. What it would be is just there. All right. Let's do this. Let me have a bit of a closer look for a moment. Now, there's a part of me that does wonder. It wonders if I'm not better served putting those on. Oh no, I should be okay with those if I'm careful, because I don't want to knock the photo etch off once it's on. Now, something I can possibly do. No, it doesn't illustrate that very well. I was hoping to see if the rear wheel would have some better drawing of it to completely illustrate exactly where that bracket goes, but it doesn't, which is a bit of a pisser, but worse things happen. See the way they've got it drawn here, I'll show you, and to me it's a bit rumpty. Now, that to me looks like it goes on sideways, but the issue with that inherently is that's the part we're looking at, and for that to conceivably go on sideways on a part of this dimension, physically impossible. So what I've got to try and work, it would have to be that side, wouldn't it? Or is it that side? That side. We're good. All right, let's do this. Might as well trim this off. Sprue cutters. And this will indeed be another don't sneeze moment, Big Racer. This much I can confirm. After this, I might as well see about the photo etch on the wheel stalks. And then we can possibly consider engine. Oh, hang on. No, we can't consider engine assembly just yet. That's fine. We'll get onto the P-51D once I finish the photo etch on the 109. Now, get out of the way, you. I ask you. Now, where is it attached? Let's be very clear on that one. There. It's only 2 spots. Okay. And there we go. Oh, it's going to be on the inside as well, isn't it? Yeah, of course. And now, on the inside, it's right there, of course. Makes perfect sense. And here. And finally, hopefully, here. Not quite. There. I don't think I've done. Yeah, yeah. Yes, excellent. Now, comes the tricky part. Hey. Mouthful of coffee required. Oops, sorry guys. You can't see shit. Now, I've got my part out. We're looking for okay. It's going to be a bit tricksy. Trixie. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. You remember that track? It's from early 90s. And yeah, basically it was Speed Racer. But at one stage he and Trixie start going for gold. And as it becomes increasingly apparent at the relevant point, the big line is, here comes Speed Racer. Now, I'm going to just spin this around, get this from this angle. Come on. And now, there we go. Toothpick time. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. No. Oh, you bitch. Let's try again. It's going to be a bit tricksy, as I said. Oh no. Stay cool, boy. I ask you. Now. Now. Let's try that again. Should I just be a bit more aggressive with the crystal clear? Maybe. Where'd it go to? Here. You're not supposed to stick onto the pencil. You're supposed to stick onto the bloody... It's not cooperating, guys. No. If it wasn't for the fact it was such a small part, I'd leave it till I'd just go, right, I'm coming back. But at when it's that small, potentially facing some major rumbles if you try that little game, you know. Let's see how we go this time. Is it on there? Goggle time. Oh no. Anyway, goggles. Uh-huh. Right. You. Almost. You just need to stand a bit more upright. Ah. How to test a man's patience. Now I've got to get the bloody thing down without dropping it. Safely. Got it done. All right. Ooh. Oh, hey, Ronald. How are you doing? Now, next, I believe, if I look in here, aha! Ah, yes. 2 wheel brackets to go on. I can see them from here. This we will now do. I want to get the wheel brackets on those wheel stems. We'll get on to do some P-51 work. Yes, we shall. Now, something I'm going to need for this too. The Holden fold. Now, bing and bing and there. Okay, one is out. What we're going to do, this is where the Holden, I also need, give me a moment. Aha. Aha. Boom. Now, get that Holden, nose that up a bit. No, it's not. We need to raise that up just a touch. Now we'll actually use this to transfer that to here. Now, toothpick time. Oop, not that one. That has glue on it. I do not want one with glue on it. No, I do not. Now, there we go. Now, so let me just tighten this up. This is where, now that's got to go to about a 90 angle conveniently. Let me just slide this under. Knock it up to the 90. And release. Out she comes. Pop that. No, she doesn't. Oh no. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's my heart. Just there. Okay, nice. Now, And this one goes just there. Very good. All right. Ah, yes, I see. Is it higher or lower? Ah, lower. Very good. Right. So we can probably best go from this sort of a side because it'll get a bit of support if necessary. Now, ooh. Oh, well, thanks for swinging past, Ronald. Glad you and Bassman had a nice chat. Now, now. This one there. All right. Get our pencil. I wonder if I can do it from the side. Oh, just give that a nudge. I believe we're good. We are. Oh, nice one, big boy. You have a good day, Ronald. Now, what we got done there is don't know if you can, yes, you can. There they are. There's the first bracket. All right. Next, the other bracket, obviously. Whoop, zoom out. Yeah, it'd be good to see you, Ronald. Hope to see you soon. Now, let's do this, boys and girls. Now, where's my little pressy thing? Ah. Get that out of the way for the moment. Pardon me. Nice. Okay. Wondering if that's going to be all our photo bits done for today, because I might even be doing another bit. Give me a moment, I'm just having a bit of a gander as to when they suggest. we'll do all of that first. All right. Now, anyway, let's get this part on, shall we? Now, slipping around a bit, doesn't matter. Stop that. It's silly. Do you want something rugged and military? Some precision drilling. Ooh, don't look now, dear, but look, someone's just minced in. We all know where you've been, you military fairy. 2, 3, 4. This one's the other ones. You couldn't afford me, dear. We all know where you've been, you military fairy. 3, 4, 5. For those who are unfamiliar, that's a Monty Python thing. I can rarely see, David. I was always warned, as I point out to people, that some of my recreational activities would affect my eyesight, and I chose not to listen. And you can question that as a choice. And yes, my eyesight has been gravely afflicted as a result, but I've had a lot of fun as well. We'll leave that discussion there. Now, it was actually easier from the side. Around the outside, around the outside. Well, I'm not across the pond, batsman, because I believe that actually refers to the Atlantic. But I'm certainly across a pond, being the Pacific. Now, how long have I been going? If I've been going for 1 hour and 13, it's worth considering getting that vent properly onto the bottom of the 109 right now. Is that filter should be sufficiently dry as to make that viable. Yes, it should. All right, there we go. Oh, that one went on very cleanly for us. Nice. Give you a zoom in. Bing. Yep. Now, zoom out. Ah. Yeah, I can survive without my glasses. I can even drive during the day. No use of that caveat. During the day, without my glasses, I wouldn't do it at night. It would be asking for trouble. I remember a couple of years ago, probably more than a couple now, I was driving down a road that, yes, that part of it, it's as far as Adelaide has main roads and we're a small enough place that that's a questionable statement. This is one of them, but where it is, it starts to lead to the hills. It's a bit dimly lit, and I'd forgotten my glasses, and I'm driving along, going, "Oh, what's that ahead?" And as we got closer, I realised that what I was looking at, wondering as to what that was ahead, was a fucking parked truck. And it's right about then you start going, you know, my eyesight's a bit shitful. And yeah, so I've come to the conclusion that driving at night is just looking for trouble. Don't be doing that. And indeed, legally, I have to drive with glasses. It's just that during the day, I'm just going like round to the corner of the shop, so I'll just go, no, be damned. Now, next, with a bit of luck, I have this correct, so that this. I see. I see. It needs to go onto there, into there, and right. Well, I'm doing it. There we go. That's how it's supposed to sit. Let's do it. Hang on, did I move that? Might give it just a little longer. We'll get onto it this stream though. Now, where's the other parts of that? There. You, get over here. Now, I'm not happy with this vent. No, I'm not. You, get off. Oh, it doesn't want to come off now. Okay. Now, what we need to do with this to get it looking nice, get that to sit up a little higher. And in a bit. Like that. That's how it's supposed to go. So what I'm reckoning we're going to do, yeah, this will happen. Then we're going to fill that gap a bit more. Or actually, how full is it? Give me a moment. How full is it? Ooh, a bit more. But we're going to raise this up a little bit. And what we're going to do, and then once I've done that, we can get a few other bits on the undercarriage. And then we can, we'll see how long that takes us to what we might do next. Now, what I'm going to do, oh yeah. Yeah, I have prescription glasses, but they're more because up close my eyesight's okay. Notwithstanding when I Wish to get nice magnification, of course. Now we can get you under there. Is hopefully, and push that up into there. That's better. Right, that's sitting much more nicely. But I am going to need to fill that gap in a bit more. But that will not slow down our putting on various things. All right. Next. Boom. That's what I'm after. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you actually, when I was, because at one stage I used to distribute newspapers. These days, papers, or certainly over here, papers are not distributed by Paperboy the way they once were. It's a full-time profession. And I did it for a while, quite a while, in fact. And one of the things that I discovered was that, okay, you get to know the places, most of them, and what I found was that if I didn't have my glasses, if I was unsure of a number, it was a nightmare. If I didn't know the run properly. If I did, it was easy. If I didn't, it was a nightmare. So I always made sure I had my glasses. Yeah. All right. A bit more into there just to smooth that out. Yeah, there's what we need to smooth out. Because ultimately I'll be painting that give that a bit of aluminium to just tidy that up. It's not level. There we go. Now we can well, now we look for the Hasegawa sheets. Oh, hang on a moment. I might need to get up and get stuff. And yes, I do. Inconvenient that. It's okay though. Actually, is there anything here conveniently nearby that I can... yes. We can put this in conveniently. Being the real wheel. Now let's have a gander. I see how this fits in, I think. Oh, that's a bit good, actually. I'll show you. There's something else we can do, is just tidy up that 2, perhaps. Wouldn't mind giving these decals a bit more decal setter, perhaps, as well, given what happened. Yeah, what it is, what I'm a bit chipper about, and that's not quite straight. Shit. Although, that vent, if I can get that angle right. You can not quite getting the light to see the vent. Anyway, what I was wanting to show you was in here. There's actually, you can't quite see inside there, but there, yes, you can. There, on either side, is a little point where this actually clicks in. You can see there's a little ledge. That ledge is where that goes. I think that's marvelous. They've done well. Oh yeah, yeah. It's throwing papers. Look, it's a pretty cruisy gig, and in many ways, I quite enjoyed it. Because of course, once you load up and you're out on the road, you can pretty much do it however you want. And well, why wouldn't you? Want to go and have a coffee and take it easy? You do that. You know, it's as long as everybody gets their papers on time, or when they're what is basically defined as at a suitable and appropriate hour, nobody gives a rat's ass, you know? I'm not quite understanding how this, it does go into there. Sort of. Now I need to get it out. Really now. I think this is one of those things of just glue it, and once you're in, it'll do its thing, you know. Now, the question is getting it in straight. Bit frustrated about that. Anyway, delay glue. The only reason I actually stopped was because I started seeing someone, and she was pretty much of the opinion that it was affecting her capacity to catch up to see me, which, well, yeah, it does to some extent. I'd be pretty tired in the mornings, but you know, afternoons and evenings are good. But once I moved in with her, it was a real thing, and so I moved into another line of work, which give me a moment. I'm able to. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yep, that's correct. Mustangs do sit very low. Yeah, that's okay. It's a thing they do. Oh, fuck off. Are you serious? They're serious. Okay, where's it gone? I've lost another decal. That's really annoying. Now, what we're going to do, I have to work out something to do about that. I found it. Christ on a crutch. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. Now, give me a moment. These fucking decals. All right. How am I going to do this? You know, there's a lot of things I like about this kit, but the decals are fucking awful. Running out of patience with this nonsense. Oh yeah. Once was annoying. This is getting to the point of this is not what should be happening. And now it's not moving. I mean, what the fuck? Come on. Almost there. Come on. Don't light up. Oh, you bitch. Wow. I'm going to have to cover some of that with some weathering. Fuck. Yeah. And breathe. All right. All right. At least I fixed it. Tell you guys. I tell you. In fact, this is the look I have for Hasegawa. Your deck'll suck, man. Now I'm back. Yeah, you don't be wanting that behaviour. Now, all right. Now I've gotten that statement I wish to send to Hasegawa out of my system. Oh, the wheel stayed put. That's good. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, actually, I'm pretty pleased with some of the work that's happened so far. Okay. Let's go with this. And that sits. Once it goes in. Just there. Theoretically. What I might want to do. Oh no. Yeah, I might just give that a little bit of a jiggle with a file to loosen it up a bit. All right. Actually, that's the wrong side. It goes this side. I reckon. Yeah, it would have to. Or would it? Let's have a look. There's our assembly. Oh, they're over there. Hang on. Now, let's work it out, big boy. So the straight edge goes there. So this is in fact for this side. Oh, look at that. That's rather nice, isn't it? So we'll do that. Yes, we will. And then, oh no. Has that come off? It has come off. That's okay. We'll fix that later. Having a bit of a frustrating session, but never mind. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. Wee. Yeah, that'll ruin your fun. I know someone else who does figures, and he says he never uses decals, and that could be exactly why, I would say. Um, yeah, there we go. You saw. You go. No, you don't. There we go. One wheel. Oh, oh, oh. Now, the other wheel. Then we'll fix that cover. And then we will return to this. Get some other stuff on it. Like maybe the inner covers. Now let's see how nicely this one fits, shall we? Yeah. Huh? Hey, yo. It's not sitting as nicely as the other one, obviously. Now, you. It will. Alrighty. Let's do it. Now. Alright. Maybe just. There we go. Oops, maybe don't. Alright. Now, what I might do, what's about that height? Let's see. What I actually, you know what I might be able to do? It's just this lid, maybe. No, that's about that. No. That'll do it. Now, next, still can't get over that decal hassle. What a pain in the ass. Yeah, you come over here. Let's fix you up then, shall we? Now, yeah, well, that is indeed the case, unfortunately. Some decals are shitful, as I've discovered very heavily here. But others can be all that in a bag of grits. Now, crystal clear. Now we come here again. There, and there. Oops, a daisy. Might just wipe that off. Wipe. Lid. Pencil. I feel like I can't touch any of these decals, and that's really frustrating, actually. That's about the angle I want it to sit at for the time being. I've got this bit. No. I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's get this part on, shall we? Not on here, on here. Bang, come here. Yeah. Bam. Now it's on. Definitely on. Get a toothpick just to push it down a bit, just to be sure of that. There we go, yeah. Right. There it is. All right. Now, what I'd like to do is see if I can get that just to rest somewhere at a fairly flat sort of an angle. That's less likely to be achieved, however, because the thing is, if I do it here, it's naturally going to sink there. Now, oh yeah. Is it worse? That's only going to increase the angle. Okay. I'm just looking at trying to keep it as flat as possible while they're drying. But and in fact, I would suggest we can continue to work on it while it's on that box. So, next, we can come around this angle. We can come around this angle. And now I need to get stuff, I think. Yeah, I do. All right. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah. Back you go. Oh. Ah. Alrighty. Now, what we can get on to next. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you back, mate. Now, here we go. These ones. Now, while I'm here, where are my assembly sheets for this kit? I ask you. Now, these splatch. I see which is which. Easy. Sprue cutters. File. Now, this goes in like that. Now, the only real issue, potentially, is getting the other one in. But the first one's going to be easy. The second one's going to require tweezers, and I do think I would be well advised to let the first one dry. Because pretty obviously it's going to be, if I nudge it and it's dried, it's not a problem. So this we'll get onto. Now, so let's do it. Then let's see what would be next. Might see about getting that vent on the 109, or that vent cover is more what the correct term is. And there's a couple of things there we can put on the P-51D. We're starting to get to the thinner edge of the wedge, or the point where we might need to go, okay, we're done for today. But there's still a few things to do. And we're not actually that far from finishing in general, which is kind of good. Boom. One. Now we're going to let that one dry. But in the meantime, we can now. Have I got my assembly sheets handy, or do I need to get up again, which will be a pain in the ass? I have a bad feeling I'm about to get up again. Yes. Yes. Did I say yes? I said yes. Rubbing. I'm just also having a look for a few things to you guys while I'm having a gander. Alright. Excuse me a moment, guys. I'm going to have to go and have a bit of a squizzlies over on a desk for a moment. Also need to have a look for a part. Or is I'm missing a part potentially. We'll see. Alright, give me a moment. I'll be back. And then we shall continue. Yes, we shall. What the fuck? Aha! Alright, I'm back. Found them. They were naturally enough right in front of me. Now, ding, ding. Now, where now, right. C3 and C4 we require. This. Oh, nice one, big boy. I'm unsure if it makes any difference. There's one. Now, not spotting it there. So obviously we're looking for the other. And we think there's a likelihood that there'd be some amongst this P-51D stuff. There doesn't appear to be, as far as this is a bomb mount sort of a caper, or a fuel tank mount, or whatever the hell it is. Now, this also is not such an issue. Give me a moment. here. In the worst case scenario, there's a whole set of aircraft that are identical. Ooh. I just saw a couple of things said, oh hello. Give me a moment. Saw something interesting that I want to get out for the Messerschmitt. Boom. Much better gun for the occasion. And there's a couple of other ones like that in there that I want to get out. I'll show you why I'm getting them out in a minute. What I'm looking for is I seem to have misplaced the corresponding one of these. So I'm looking for a part that will substitute quite happily for us, because I'm pretty confident that I can find one. In a worst case scenario, that's what I'm basically facing here. But in the meantime, we've also a really nice gun. Take that as well. Yes. Because the guns that are actually in the 109 kit are only sort of like the extensions from the they come out the top of the cowling. Because I'm showing the whole under the cowling routine, a few guns would be very handy with longer barrels. That is. And there we go. All right. Now, in the meantime, what I was looking for is in here. I'll show you what I just grabbed, so as you can put your noggin around that. Now, what I just got out, or is not related to the P-51, is, bearing in mind that I want to put the guns, or have the cowling up, all the rest of it. These are actually extra guns from when I built the B-17. Now, this is going to look, I'll probably, in fact, I should be, I'm going to need to trim it down, but ultimately something similar to that will go about there. Obviously down lower, but to be our guns on the 109. There's the plan. And I've got a couple of other options here that I can utilize, like, I'll use my hand as the backer. That one, or this is a nice one. Even that one. That one's actually got full gun mechanism on it. So we'll put them to one side for use on the 109. I think they're going to be much better, and they're already painted. Got to be happy, but they're better than the options we were looking at. Now let us continue our search. Oop. There we go. Somewhere in here, I know I have something suitable because of the sheer number of typhoons I've built. Well, not sheer number, because I had to use a couple of different kits I've got. Might be out in the cupboard. Okay, it's starting to come to a bit of a sticking point. So I need to find something to put don't think it's in the blue box of bits. I'll have another quick look. Where are my blue box? Here's my blue box of bits. I thought, see, I've looked here before, that's why I didn't go straight here. I thought don't think it's in here. I'll have a look just to be sure. Yeah, no. All right. Well, I'm going to need to find another one of these to match that, so we can put them on. Something I might want to do. Yeah, I thought they might be sagging just a little. There we go. All right. Now, all we've really got to do is I have to go off out to the cupboard and find the Tempest stuff, and that'll give us the two brackets there. So all we've got to do is put them on there, paint that. They do the top. We're almost done. I'm not going to bother too much with weathering, particularly given the way the decals have been conducting themselves. I think that's playing a dangerous game, unfortunately. Now, user. Let's see if this is settled adequately for me to entertain the notion of yep. So we can do that too, I say. Or at bare minimum, again, 1/2 of it. All right, let's do it. And then, ooh, this is starting to come together too. I want to let all the wheel stem stuff dry. I'm sure you can understand that. Hang on a moment. Where's the other cover gone? Oh, fuck. Give me a moment. Oh, fuck. Not one. Where's the other one? Come on. Oh, it's probably right in front of me. I'm just not seeing it because it's dark. Oh, where the fuck did it have gone to? Look, I'll get the covers on. Oh, man. All right. Hang on. Please tell me it's around here somewhere. Calm. Calm. I can't see the other one of those on my desk anywhere. Where the fuck is it? And breathe, Rob. Let's get this thing on, shall we? all distracted now. Kind of, I might even be well served just to go calm. Put this down to step aside for a moment because now I've had a few frustrations that have really not helped my cause. Not seeing that is making me go, oh, are you for fucking real? And I think I just need to maybe take a bit of a chill pill. Yeah, I do. I do. I wanted to get more done than this, but my being inconvenienced by decals and now not being able to see a very important part has me a bit angsty. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Fuck. Where's it gone? I can't even see it. All right. Well, unbelievable. It was coming together nicely, Bassman, but now I've misplaced something and it's stressing me out. This bloody cord. Thank you very little, JBL. Your wireless thing is fucking not wireless. And because I'm just a bit again not helped by the fact that I've had to address another decal drama on this bloody Hasegawa thing. There's no way known I'm weathering that. I don't trust the decals to stay in place. Regardless of anything, I do not trust them. That's upsetting of its own. I still can't see this. It's the other one of the outer wheel covers. And really, yes, I want to track that down. I did want to vacuum thoroughly, and now I'm wondering, should I? What if it's on the floor? I'm going to worry about that later, and that's why I think I should wind things up a bit. All right, guys, I'm going to call that done. I did not get as much done as I wanted. And I'm really angsty about that piece that I can't see. So we'll see how that rolls out. I'm going to have to track that down. Where the hell? Let's not even get me started on this. But yeah, okay, I'll be on tomorrow definitely anyway. Now tomorrow I'm going to need to only be on for about an hour and a half because I've got to get to my course tomorrow, and that's tomorrow on Tuesday. After that, it's back to normal operating procedures. We'll see how we roll. Okay, I'm going to find that part, hopefully. In the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. First-time viewers, thank you, David. First-time viewers, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. If you'd like to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. Glad you enjoyed it, Bassman. I'll be on tomorrow, as I said. I'm going to find that other 109 part that's causing me much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yeah, I'll sort it out, man. And in a worst case scenario, I'll snaffle a cover off or something else. I'll work it out. My pleasure, David. Anyway, at the end of the day, guys, I will be back tomorrow. And we all know the drill. At a similar kit time. and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.